Hello Transformers fans, this is Doc Prime here to do another Transformers review. Tonight I will be reviewing Beast Wars Neo Archadis. This is a request by one of my subscribers, Vampire on TFW. Vampire on TFW is a French Transformers fan, and he does Transformers reviews in French. I'm very honored to have fans from all over the world who watch my videos, and I'm very honored to have a request by somebody to do a figure who mainly does their reviews in French. So if you speak French, or if you just like to watch and listen to people speak French, please check them out. Maybe some French Canadians would like to check them out. I know I have some Canadian viewers. This is an Archadis, which is a prehistoric bird. I did some minor research on this, but Archadis actually has more characteristics of a dinosaur than it does a bird, and it's probably controversial, but by some people is considered the missing link between dinosaurs and birds, and is considered a Dinobot. It is slightly repainted for the Beast Machines line called Airraptor. I don't have Airraptor, but I think either mold is, or either figure is just as good. So I'll get started on that. It does look very realistic as an Archaeopteryx, at least in my opinion. The wings do go up and down on both sides. And even another thing I think is pretty cool is the tail does swivel at least 90 degrees one way, not so much the other way, but it also does back and forth, which given the size of the tail, I have to believe that it was used in maneuvering and flying quite a bit for this particular animal. The mouth, you can see, is very dinosaur-like, and has teeth as opposed to a beak. It does open and close. A little bit of kibble in the beast mode. Obviously, you can see the robot legs and feet here in the chest. There is a little handle of a gun here, which is removable, so if it bothers you that much, you can take it off. What else is there for kibble? Underneath this tail, you can see a robot arm and a hand there. So let's get on with the gimmicks for the beast mode. To spread the wings out, underneath these wings there are these feather-like items on either side that are supposed to be bombs, so to speak, where if you hit these triggers on top of the wing, and sometimes the mechanism doesn't always work on mine, if you hit the trigger, it will release these little things that they're calling bombs. In addition, the wing shoots out a little bit. You can spread this out to the side. There's the bird hand, and then there's like this gun here, and you can do the same thing on the other side, which this one doesn't work as well. Kind of have to convince it to fire and drop that. And then you can spread this out as well, and it's kind of the Beast Wars attack modes, as many of them have. But for transformation, we'll fold these back up and push them in if they don't fall out. There we go. Fold that back in, push it in. So we'll go on to the transformation. We'll start out with the feet here. We'll just fold those down, rotate the feet 180 degrees. In addition, you want to take the bird feet and just fold those slightly away in the back. They'll end up being kibble in the robot mode. Next thing we'll do is we'll lift up the back part of the bird, this little panel, and then shift this to the back, which will reveal where the head comes out from. We'll just flip out the robot head like so. We'll rotate this around. This becomes one of the robot hands. And then you can see there's the Destron or Predacon Spark Crystal. As I may have said before, all of the Desterons in the Beast Wars Neo line are Dinobots, and all of the Maximals are mammals. So then this obviously will be the front chest of the robot, so we'll just turn the head 90 degrees, we'll turn the waist 90 degrees, and then take the wings and just fold those across. This kind of becomes a chest piece. You can see the robot arm there, as well as this one on this side, and the robot head, which is, I like the detail on that. I think it's a pretty cool head sculpt. And as you remember, I took the gun out of the arm. I'll get a better view at it. It was stored like so. And there's another little gimmick here that I'll get to show you. You have to pull the wing out, the tail ever so slightly, like you see there. We'll turn it back forward, and you can see the gears in there. If you rotate the tail 180 degrees, and be careful not to hit the gun because it'll fall out again, it will rotate into the robot fist, which I think is kind of neat. Not the best gimmick in the world, but it's cool. And there you have Beast Wars Neo Archadis in robot mode. I do like this toy. I do recommend it, especially if you're a Beast Wars fan, and if you like odd alt modes or odd transformers. It's just a bit of an oddity. It's unique. You don't see too many Archaeopteryx toys that turn into robots, nonetheless. You know, if you're not a Beast Wars fan, you're not going to like this figure. And if you don't like, beast heads as hands, which would probably a lot of people probably have a problem with, you're probably not going to like this toy. And then there's like I said, he's got chicken feet sticking out of his butt there. Chicken feet sticking out of his butt. Chicken feet sticking out of his butt there. But there you have Beast Wars Neo Archadis. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And if you get a chance, like I said, if you're interested in seeing Transformers reviews in French, check out Vampire on TFW. So I appreciate your request. This is Dr. Prime. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.